Hi everyone! So I've decided to do the cosplay tag that's been floating around. My girlfriend mentioned it and I thought it sounded like fun. So first as an introduction, my name is Daisy. I have this channel, Cosplay Daisy, and I also have a Daisy Sings channel where I make my own music videos. And my girlfriend and I are part of What Are This Cosplay. All of those will be linked in the description. How did you get into cosplay? That's a hard one because I've always enjoyed dressing up, when you're little and you've got a dress up box, especially if you're a little girl, you want to play princess or dog or cat or whatever. So I did a lot of that with friends and my stepsister. We would dress up as cats and stuff and, ears and tails and whatever. So I've always been into dress up, and then as I got older, I discovered fandom and cosplay, and I think I've always done it. I just didn't know what cosplay was until I was a teenager. How long have you been cosplaying? That's another hard one because, like I said, I have always dressed up when I was little. So, unofficially, I've been cosplaying since I was probably 6 or 7 when I was in love with the musical Cats, so I would always wear ears and tails and paint my face and stuff, so I'd always did stuff like that. But I think more sophisticated cosplay started when I was about 15 and I got really into the Avengers. How many cosplays have you done? That is a really good question. I have a lot of cosplays that I've planned and a lot that I haven't finished, so I think officially I've done... I don't even think I can answer that. There's too many of them. How do you get your costumes? I make mine as much as possible. This was homemade. Usually shoes I buy online. I try to thrift shop because I'm cheap, but usually I have to buy a lot of stuff online. Props I will always make because they're way too expensive online, and honestly, if you're a crafter, they're so simple. Like I did Loki's scepter, I did Daedara's eyepiece, I've done Tamari's fan, I'm working on Gara's gourd. I've done a lot of props and they're really easy, and I think it's a lot more fun to do it yourself. So I make as much of my costume as I can, and especially when I'm gender bending, I buy and modify clothes, or I make clothes from scratch. Like my official Peter Pan tunic I made completely on my own. So I make as much as I can. What was your first cosplay? I think officially my first cosplay that I really worked on was my Lady Loki. When I was 15, I got really into the Avengers, and it wasn't just fangirling over Loki that brought it on. I just thought that'd be a really fun cosplay to do with the leather and his weapon and his helmet and the green and black. I thought that would be really fun. So that was the first one that I really worked on. It took me a long time to actually finish it. It took me 3 years to make his scepter. I made a couple different helmets, and I'm still working on an actual costume because I would get green and black leather clothing and just make it up like a casual cosplay, but right now I'm actually working on an official Lady Loki dress type thing. Why did I choose that one? Like I said, I was really into the Avengers and it just sounded like it'd be a lot of fun to do, and it just kind of struck me that that would be really exciting to dress up as. I've fallen out of love with Loki. He was my main thing for a long time. Ask anyone who knows me, that's what they associate me with. But I've fallen out of that. But I'm slowly kind of getting back into it. It's not so much like my number one thing, but I do want to revamp it. Like, I've been inspired. I really want to revamp it with the cosplay knowledge that I have now that I didn't have when I was 15 and trying to start. I still love it. He'll always be one of my favorites, so I'm really excited to get back into that one. What is your favorite cosplay? I think now that it's just about done, my Peter Pan's probably my favorite because I've morphed Once Upon a Time and Disney. All I have right now, all I'm wearing right now, are the tights and the hat. This dress is kind of an everything casual cosplay. But I have the wristbands and the belt and tunic and everything put together, and I just really like that one. And a lot of people like me in that one. Another one that I like doing is my Reed Garwin, though nobody knows who that is because it's really simple, and I don't feel like I'm going to be judged for that one because it looks, if you don't know the character, it looks like just regular clothing, like a grungy teenager. So that one's a lot of fun to do just casually because it's unsuspecting. Lady Loki, when I finally get it going, will probably be another favorite of mine because I've put so much time and energy into it, and now I'm finally making it official. What's your favorite thing about cosplay? I think putting it all together, because I am a crafty person. I like making the props and the costumes and watching everything come together, putting all the bits and pieces together, making it this big final costume. And then just dressing up, going out, and if you're casual cosplaying, seeing how many people recognize it, or, if it's more modern looking, then you get to cosplay and not feel judged because there are a lot of mean people in the world that are going to make fun of you, but then if they don't recognize it, then you're golden. And just the dressing up factor. I'm not one of those people that wants to be somebody else all the time, but it's fun to dress up as your favorite character and kind of bring that character to life for yourself. Do you have a cosplay pet peeve? That is a good one. I personally don't like when people cosplay just to follow someone else. Like they cosplay something that they don't really know or like just because it's popular or because they like the character's clothes. Like a lot of people love the new Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, but so everyone wants to cosplay that version and nobody remembers the jumpsuit, and it's like, I feel like a lot of people just want to cosplay that because she's so popular and because that's the new thing right now. That's the big one. I don't like cosplay posers, I would say. Cosplaying something just because it's popular, even if you haven't seen it. Like, I think you have to have seen, even if it's a show, you have to have at least seen one episode to truly cosplay, because otherwise you don't know that character at all. You don't know how they act or anything. So you can't properly cosplay them without really knowing that character. Tell me about your most recent cosplay. Well, the one I've been focusing on is my Peter Pan, because my girlfriend is my Tinkerbell. And I've been really excited about it. So I've got the hat, I've got the tights, I've got everything. We're planning a music video for it. I have no idea when we're actually going to get around to doing it. But that's the one I've been focusing on. And I'm also working on my Patty Thompson from Soul Eater, which I will be doing a tutorial for this weekend, and my Winry Rockbell from Fullmetal Alchemist, because we're going to a convention in February, and they are part of my costume plans. Eventually, I'm hoping to work on my Lady Loki. I don't know what my next cosplay is going to be. I'm kind of taking a break. I'm trying to focus on the ones that I have to get done for the convention. So the one I'm really focusing on is Patty Thompson, because I need her hat and her tie, and I need to finish putting everything together for her. So that's me. And now I'm supposed to tag people. So first off is my girlfriend Elrica. Second is my girlfriend Katie. Third is my best friend Lori. And I know a lot of fangirls, but I don't know for sure that any of them cosplay. So I'm going to cap it at 3. Because those are the ones that I know for sure will cosplay. So, thanks for watching.